everyone, it's Angela from abpan.com, and I have kind of a different video for you guys today. I received a request from a local DC nonprofit to answer a few questions for a blog post that they were doing. And I thought it'd be fun to answer these questions on video since some of these questions are questions that I get asked pretty often. So the first question is, so I'm Angela, and I was born in Fairfax, Virginia, and I've lived here my whole life except for when I was in college. I went to VCU in Richmond. And my passion for photography started when I was in high school. I took my first photo class, and I loved being in the darkroom. I loved taking pictures. I loved going out with my camera and exploring new places and experiencing new things. And so ever since my first photo class, I was hooked on photography, and I knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. DC is an awesome place to take pictures, especially in the fall and winter seasons, just because it looks so different in these seasons than it does any other season. So of course my favorite places in DC is to take pictures at the monuments. No matter what time of the year, what time of day, it's so amazing, it's so beautiful, and it's such a great place to just go out and visit. DC is a great place to watch the sunrise and sunset because we have very low buildings. I think the tallest building that's in DC is the Monument, but other than that, I don't think anything comes close to it. So you can get really good views and sunrise and sunset at the Monument. So fall and winter is great, especially fall time with the leaves, and then around the tidal basin you usually think of the tidal basin as cherry blossom season, but during the fall time, all those cherry blossom trees change color too. It looks really nice there. And besides taking pictures in DC with all the monuments and things, I love Great Falls Park. I feel like I spent a lot of time when I was in high school in Great Falls Park. You know, you just go there and hang out with friends. And now I just really like it because it brings back those memories, but I also really like it because it's just so beautiful there, and you don't expect something so big and enormous to be so close to DC. So other than the monuments, Great Falls is my second favorite place to take pictures around this area. So when I go out and take these autumn pictures, I want to think, where can I get the most color? So like I mentioned before, the tidal basin is really pretty, but also I like to think of the leaves and the trees kind of like foreground or maybe background to whatever monuments and things are there. Like I have this one image of the Capitol, and I knew that there's a lot of foliage and a lot of trees on the Capitol grounds, but I didn't really know how I could relate the two between the Capitol and the trees. So I took this shot with my 7200mm, and on Capitol grounds you're not allowed to use a tripod, so I'm really glad that I was able to get this nice shot with the leaves in the foreground and the Capitol in the background with such beautiful leaves. Pulled it off successfully. You know, I always say just go. Just get out there, go take pictures, and just see what it's like outside. The light changes all the time from morning to night. You just got to go out and see what the trees look like. If they keep on falling, just keep on going. You're going to see new compositions, and you're going to see new ways to take pictures. So even if the leaves are falling, it's okay because there's beauty in everything, and you just got to find your right composition. And if all the leaves have fallen off, that's okay too, because barren trees are very simple and they're very linear and very beautiful. You can really take pictures, a very simple picture with only barren trees. And it creates all kinds of lines that you never would have imagined before. And I don't think you need to worry about if the leaves are falling, because trees by itself, just barren with no leaves, is beautiful too. So just get out there and take your camera out there and shoot. So my favorite time of the day is to shoot during sunrise or sunset. I love clouds, so I always check the weather the day before to see if there's going to be any clouds. And taking pictures at sunrise and sunset is great because that's when you get a lot of colors in the sky. Potentially you get a lot of colors in the sky. And it's and not really harsh. So it's a great time to take pictures during the day. And how can you incorporate this with your commute? Winter is actually one of my favorite times to take pictures because it's a lot easier to take pictures in the wintertime than in the summertime because the days are so short in the wintertime. The days are so short in the wintertime that it's actually pretty easy for full-timers. So you gotta bring your camera with you all the time though. So if you just wake up a little bit earlier, go out and take those sunrise pictures around 7 a.m., go to work early, get out of work early, and be at your sunset spot just before 5 o'clock. It's perfect. Such a great time to take pictures. You just gotta bring your camera with you whenever you go to work, and it's that easy. Whenever you take landscape photos, it's a little bit different. I can't really tell you what exposure settings are the best because lighting situations are always different and you gotta set your camera to different exposures. But my favorite aperture to take pictures is between f8 and f11. I love those because you can get everything in focus in the whole shot, and your shutter speed is pretty fast when you have those exposures. So anywhere between f8 and f11, you're pretty good in focus and in your shutter speed. So thank you so much to Casey's Trees for asking me these questions, and if you guys have any additional questions, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.